Welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. Coming out with it, it's Anthony. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The Razorbacks offense is on the field for the first time today. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all... Every time this guy touches the football, he's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. He wants to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The errant 48-yard field goal attempt forces them to turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. He finds his man. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, and Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Escapes trouble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Looking to pass. It's Green. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he was so close to scoring with that one, but he's shoved out of bounds at the 2.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Finley. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
The Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him to him? They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quickly out to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to throw, it's Green. Oh, he makes the catch. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offense...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Armstrong. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead's extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Jackson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front. They finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the Q. That decision quick, and I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate.
Going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback will audible. To the air. It's Green. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. Bringing the heat. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Makes the grab. It's Sategna. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged in the middle. It's Sategna. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And the offense continues to run the football. A 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Bullock. He's right on target. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Throws for the tight end. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You you want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pet.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Looking to throw on second down. Unleashes it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
That's caught. It's Sategna. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Keeps it going. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He fires one deep over the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this 3rd quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the 2nd half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive and
He's off to the races. Inside the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. It's a draw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He's got his man. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Trucks through the defender. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
He'll ride his man on the option. Able to get 1 down to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Green. He is smashing people. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops ball and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to him again. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It'll be a draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them that.
And he hauls it in inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Green. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Touch pass on the run. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're facing a 3rd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it. They're going the other way. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense takes matters into their own hands. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it on the outside. It's Edwards. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Got his man on the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They want that clock to run. The Razorbacks get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The give to the tailback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Okay, ready? And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking downfield, it's Green. They've got the screen set up. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win